Hey everyone, American politics has an immaturity problem. Before I get started, I'm not a centrist, I'm very much on the left on many issues. I'm the type who will reach across the other side for common ground and check my side if I disagree with something. It's a sentiment I fear is dwindling as time moves on and echo chambers become more and more enforced. It's far too easy now to lock yourself inside a think group, slow roasting yourself in all their perspective and mannerisms, and hardly get to interact with opposing thoughts. But then suddenly you do, but oh no, they've done the same and heard some things about your side as you did about theirs. Nothing meaningful is exchanged, you're just going off with preconceived notions about each other. Honestly, if I was just as wrapped up and picked a side, I wouldn't want to talk to the other side either. Just preach to the choir because the other side is beyond saving. I know there is a difference between what we say and hear online and what goes on in the government, but my focus with this video is on us, the civilians. Many people treat political discourse like a sports team. Gone are the times when we had common ground to work with. Now we're on needless islands of thought. How can we talk to each other about issues that matter if we can't agree they exist, like climate change? Of course there's climate change because the seasons change. Shut up. We also got people who exaggerate the results of statistics to fit a narrative they made before they laid eyes on it. Most people who live and die by their favorite statistic are hard to talk to because that statistic mixed with their common sense, just look around you types, are full of themselves. Statistics can help with tracking trends and patterns, but that's it. I'm not asking for a hive mind because different sectors of thought should be able to coexist and talk. I'm worried if this continues, the radicalization will get worse, and those times when we should come together, we will fumble. There's this news that broke out stating a few political content creators received money from Russia to possibly make statements in line with Russia's interests. The talking points given to them were right-wing, alarmist talking points and the culture war, basically saying Ukraine is our enemy because Russia paid them to say that. Civil war may happen again in America. Illegal immigrants is a huge problem, and DEI, or diversity, equity, and inclusion, being a bad thing. I guess that's what woke is turning into. They picked and funded a side to get us more angry towards each other. How could you think that? The facts are here and there, that sort of thing. There could be a similar effect on the left, but nothing has come of that as of now. The goal isn't to say who is right, it's to get us to argue about it and distrust each other. One side is all it takes. This isn't too crazy of an idea for me because I knew we had a grifting problem. If you're internet savvy, you can already picture the people in your head who you know say things for money. It's easy, you don't ever have to evolve, just rinse and repeat your lines. Thousands of people don't care, and this is for sure a both sides problem. I make mistakes, which is why I encourage people to check me. But most people in the political sphere want to feel like a credible source of information. I get it because your reputation live and die by your words here. But then again, I'm not entirely sure. Because hypocrites or people who used to get information wrong used to be mocked or shunned out of here, but that lost its power. If you power through, keep uploading, keep going, people will forget and you will be fine as long as you haven't done anything heinous. Since grifting is proven to be effective, it's not too far-fetched to say a foreign power would invest in American politics to further cause division. I mean, we already have Canadian content creators being very influential in American politics. It makes me wonder how much of what we hear people say online is paid for, purposefully said to further cause political divide amongst us. It's a shame that the way social media is designed is perfect for political division and alarmist rhetoric to spread like wildfire. Anything positive or about healing the divide will never do as well as Kamala Harris will destroy America and Donald Trump is Hitler incarnate. I get it, it's human nature, and social media found a way to hack our brains to find it so engaging. You see someone getting exposed, especially if it's someone you don't like, and you're like, let's go, tell me more. Who doesn't like a good drama? My real solution to this is to talk to normal people, and don't feel as if they have to agree with you on every little minute detail. Sure, there are people you just can't get along with. I may not ever be friends with a white supremacist, and I don't plan to. It really does go back to echo chambers radicalizing us and social media recommending more of the content we view to further insulate us within a think group. On YouTube, if you watch left-leaning videos, you might get more videos like that, and vice versa for right-leaning videos. This is blatantly true for TikTok because the algorithm wants to find more of the content you probably like so you can stay on the platform longer. And yeah, now you can see this backfiring when it comes to politics. It's an easy way to radicalize us into thinking that the other side is not approachable. I don't think the fringe ideologies of the internet will ever go away, but we should stop giving them so much power. America will not turn into a communist country, and it will not turn into a white ethno-state. Sure, we may adopt social policies to keep the exploitative nature of capitalism in check, and yeah, racist white people exist, but these fringe ideologies are not as viable as they claim they are. My goal with this video isn't to make people feel as if nothing can be done about this, because that's not true. You're a lot more powerful than you may think you are. The politicians are usually a reflection of what we want. Donald Trump wasn't an accident. People underestimated how disappointed the majority of us were of our government. I know it's sappy, but we need healing. If we step outside this silly culture war and look at the real issues, we're all going through it in some fashion. We cope and express our grievances differently, for better or for worse. I'm still optimistic about the future because I believe we are currently experiencing the growing pains of social media. It's currently bringing out the worst of us, but we're capable of better. If I happen to be alone in that sentiment, then I guess I have an island too. Anyways, I gotta go. Be nice to one another and take care.